Hello, Girl Scouts. I'm Bonnie Barchikowski, CEO of Girl Scouts of the USA. I'm excited to join you virtually. Congratulations, Gold Award Girl Scouts. Having earned your Gold Award, you join a very special group of Girl Scouts. This accomplishment shows that you are the change makers the world needs right now. I want to take a moment to celebrate all your incredible work. You tackled issues that are important to you to drive meaningful and lasting change in your communities and beyond, leaving a true legacy. Your path to this moment was not easy, and I'm sure you experienced setbacks and unforeseen challenges along the way. And in true Girl Scout fashion, you didn't give up. You rose to the occasion with creativity and innovation, overcame the obstacles you faced, and made the world a better place in the process. In earning your Gold Award, you built life skills, including strategic thinking, communication, collaboration, problem solving, and time management. Skills that you will use to lead in your homes, workplaces, and communities. The Girl Scout Gold Award is the mark of the truly remarkable. It's proof that you have the power to make a difference and that you already have. To the parents, caregivers, and volunteers, thank you for making a positive impact in the lives of our Girl Scouts, championing, mentoring, and inspiring them to be their best, boldest selves. Your support allows Girl Scouts to understand why they are truly capable so they can put their ideas in action and make things happen. Gold Award Girl Scouts, take this moment in and enjoy it. This is a significant milestone in your leadership journey that will open up doors and new opportunities. I encourage you to share the power of your Gold Award experience with others. Your story is inspiring, and it shows what a Girl Scout can accomplish. Congratulations again, and enjoy today's celebration. Hello, Girl Scouts.
Wanting to make an impact on bullying, Michaela led a team of volunteers to research, create, and illustrate a children's book. The book aimed to help children identify bullying, address bullying situations, and build self-esteem. Michaela's book has been distributed to local schools, libraries, and daycares.
Noticing that the first responders are having a hard time locating individuals who need assistance along the Allegheny Valley Bicycle Trail, I partnered with local emergency services and dispatchers to provide an easier response time. I did this by creating 13 location signs along the rural 20-mile section of the trail for bicyclists and hikers to refer to during emergency calls. I also developed a direct map for dispatchers with easy navigation and GPS coordinates. Seneca Valley Fire Department has uploaded the resources to their response app to assist other local dispatching services.
Wanting to highlight the importance of giving back and to provide support to the elderly in care facilities, Cecilia led an initiative to provide care packages and friendship to the nursing home residents in her community. Her youth group will continue to foster these friendships as pen pals with the residents.
To inform the elderly about scams intended to target them, I developed a curriculum that covered scams such as fraudulent phone calls and deceptive online schemes. I hosted workshops and information sessions at local senior citizen care centers for the elderly to engage in open discussions, share personal experiences, and learn valuable strategies on how to avoid being scammed. I also designed educational pamphlets and digital resources to provide quick references to key topics.
Noticing a lack of library resources in her school district, Autumn wanted to encourage kids to read more. She provided them a space to exchange books by building a little free library at Sharpsville High School, middle school, and elementary school. Autumn also hosted story times at the elementary school and gave presentations about literacy.
To build literacy in the Amish community, I led a team to collect and organize books that would appeal to students in kindergarten through 8th grade. I created a checkout system for the library and showed students how to properly care for and select books. I also taught how to use special bookmarks to practice reading and comprehension strategies.
Noticing the student body was often unaware of their school's food pantry, I worked to bring awareness of food insecurity to incoming freshmen through presentations. To reach the greater community, I created a website and advertising campaign. Additionally, I implemented an annual food drive to support the food pantry and the community it serves.
Noticing poor STEM education in her community and a lack of fun educational activities for the youth, Emily organized a pumpkin chucking contest for her local fire company's annual fall festival. Her contest will be implemented annually at the festival and will be incorporated into the local STEAM club activities. To promote her community's exchange student program, Benna created displays for community events and an Instagram page highlighting the program. To keep her education going, she created a presentational video to promote hosting students from other countries through the U.S. State Department. Eliza held presentations to educate others about harm reduction and introduce an empathetic, evidence-based, effective perspective on drug use to the community typically only exposed to abstinence-focused approaches. She arranged hands-on Narcan administration demonstrations and created and distributed material about how to respond to a suspected opioid overdose. To make her camp community a safer place, Parker hosted a workshop for campers to get certified in adult, child, and infant CPR and AED usage. She wrote a grant and obtained 2 AED devices that will be placed at the pool in the front desk of the campground. She also gave a presentation to elementary school students about AED devices and how to perform CPR. To establish a more effective system for her church to collect and distribute donations to those in need, Gabriella installed bins labeled for specific donation items such as school supplies, socks, and hygiene products. She promoted her work by detailing the church's current donation collections and distributed an updated pamphlet to the church community. Partnering with the Spencer Family YMCA, Gabrielle coordinated, facilitated, and organized a week-long recognition program to honor and support veterans in her community. After gathering names through a survey, she created a poster for each veteran who wished to be recognized and displayed it at the YMCA. She also organized a shoe donation drive for Vietnam Veterans of America. Brianna educated her community about the environmental impacts of the fast fashion industry by creating mini podcast episodes and hosting workshops. She organized the clothing swap event and presented ways to upcycle unwanted clothing, such as turning old shirts into yarn.
Upon noticing that parts of the John P. Saylor Trail in Gallatin State Forest were covered in mud, I decided to build wooden walkways to make the trail more enjoyable. I led a team of volunteers to build and install the walkways along the trail. The forest staff will maintain them to ensure their proper upkeep.
To help my community provide healthy, fresh food to families and individuals in need, I built 4 raised garden beds for my local church's garden. I created brochures about the importance of a healthy, balanced diet and provided recipes that use specific items from the garden. A presentation I created will be used by the Penn State University Master Gardeners to show others how to build and maintain a community garden.
Allison created a program to help children understand the connection between physical and mental health. She taught creative ways to stay active and connect with others while incorporating age-appropriate coping mechanisms for students experiencing anxiety. The link to her website contains her lesson plans and other resources, which were shared with daycare centers in her community.
To inspire an interest in STEM, I worked with organizations to host 9 STEM summer workshops for middle school aged kids. I taught organization leaders and library staff about my program plans for future use, and I created a STEM kit lending program at my local library.
After returning from my exchange year in Thailand, I realized there was a general lack of knowledge about high school exchange programs. I organized events and made flyers for my schools to educate my community about opportunities for high school students to study abroad, along with information about volunteering and hosting for students from other countries.
I educated children on the importance of eye health and preventative care through presentations I held at my local library, a community event, and a homeschool co-op. I also created a display for my library to use annually during the month of August, which is Children's Eye Health and Safety Month.
As an inline hockey player myself, I wanted to increase female interest in the sport. I hosted 5 hockey sessions so girls had a safe space to learn the basics of inline hockey. I also created a resourceful video featuring the history and basics of the sport, how to properly use the equipment, and where to play locally.
I wanted to provide new opportunities to students with special needs, so I developed an adapted music class at my high school. I created lesson plans, organized concerts for the students, and provided the materials and plans to my school so the program can continue to be implemented.
Wanting to foster an appreciation of nature, Claire partnered with the Rachel Carson Homestead to develop and implement a scavenger hunt activity to educate visitors about nature and native species. Additionally, Claire installed a bench at the homestead as a permanent place to observe the wonders of nature. Olivia partnered with the Rachel Carson Homestead to educate visitors about the importance of nature and highlight native plants found in the area. In addition to a virtual tour, which is available on the homestead's website, Olivia led a team of volunteers to clean up the trail and plant new trees. Wanting to establish a better sense of community for Conemaugh Township residents and visitors, Carolyn designed welcome signs and put them in 3 prominent locations in her area. She also educated her community about its Indigenous heritage and history by holding presentations, which her school plans to incorporate into their social studies curriculum.
To increase awareness about natural disasters without raising fear, I taught 8th grade students about the importance of understanding natural disasters, how to respond to them, and the impact they have on the environment, human population, and wildlife. I created detailed lesson plans that are available to the 8th grade teachers for further use.
To inspire others to have school spirit and show that anyone can make art, I led a team to redo the school's art room demo table while providing basic art skills to children through presentations and videos.
Emma presented to over 200 children and adults about the importance of being kind and communicating with others through American Sign Language. She taught the basics of sign language and posted her discussion on social media to reach a wider audience. Jillian's project focused on providing better accessibility for visitors of the Venice Cemetery to learn about the grounds and easily find their loved ones' stones. She created a website containing a list of names of those buried in the cemetery with corresponding lot numbers, plus a Google map with directions to over half of the lots. Jillian also hosted grave cleaning events and created an instructional guide on proper cleaning techniques for her website.
I developed a library for Literacy Pittsburgh to help immigrant and refugee students in Pittsburgh improve their English skills. I organized book drives to stock the shelves, giving children the opportunity to take books home and expand their English reading and comprehension skills outside of the classroom.
I wanted to share my love of music and art, so I created 2 unique rooms for Camp Friendship's summer program. I secured donations of materials, instruments, and art supplies, and created activities for the camp to implement into the program. I also shared these activities with Du Bois Rec and Respite Club and information about the resources now available at camp.
I wanted to give back to my elementary school and share my love of the outdoors. I focused my project on the rehabilitation of the school's Environmental Science Center. Leading a group of volunteers, I successfully replaced trail signs and repaired and restored benches. To create excitement for the new space and to ensure the space's use, I also created a curriculum around local birds to be used in the Science Center.
After researching mental health issues for adolescents, Joya developed workshops for girls in middle school to build awareness about anxiety and teaching coping strategies. She provided the girls with journals and self-care kits to help guide them and inspire them to be kinder to themselves. The middle school guidance counselor will be using her activity plans in the future.
Inspired by my brother, I formed a club at my high school for students with special needs to interact with their peers. I planned activities for the club meetings, teaching students sports, games, and life skills. My club serves as a social outlet and will continue to be implemented at my high school.
As a member of the rifle team at the Murraysville Gun Club, Ivy saw a need to teach gun safety in her community, so she directed a class and made pamphlets on the topic. She also led a team to create a proper storage system for the gun club, making it a more inviting place for community members to learn about the sport and shooting safely. To educate teens about mental health, Katie hosted a conference featuring sessions with a variety of keynote speakers and ways to de-stress, such as breathing exercises and yoga. Katie partnered with her school's SAD Club to continue the event annually using the plans she developed.
I aimed to shine light on the mental health crisis our society is facing and provide a safe, calming space where community members could seek educational opportunities in nature. Partnering with the Latadami Nature Center, I refurbished the center's fire pit area, installed motion sensor lighting, added additional seating, and created QR codes with resources for wildlife education, fire safety rules, campfire songs, self-calming techniques, and immediate crisis help.
I focused my project on bringing awareness to the issue of sexual assault. I educated high school and college students on the importance of supporting survivors through presentations and the school campaign. To continue my advocacy, I also provided resources and reminders through social media, educational pamphlets, and a website.
Inspired by her passion for volleyball and helping others, Alexandra hosted a free 3-day volleyball clinic for middle school-aged girls. She taught basic volleyball skills, plus the value of sportsmanship and staying active.
My project focused on increasing elementary school girls' confidence in themselves by providing positive role models for how to handle difficult but common situations. To accomplish this, I wrote, illustrated, and published the book, The 4 Take on 5th, a story about 4 friends in 5th grade who overcome challenges with the help of friends and family. I led a team of volunteer artists to illustrate the novel. Diversity and relatability were among my top priorities in both the writing and illustrations. Copies of my book were donated to local and school libraries, Girl Scout troops, and nonprofit organizations.